choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push
it sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they have their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field
might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll let their fullback try and push it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. Looking to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing is Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man, complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Swinging this out for Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. Third down and 6. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. On play action, they'll throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On second down, it's Pollard. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a heck of a run.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Now a 3rd and 6. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Paul on a give up the middle. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Pollard gets it off the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football and making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They'll give to Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's out right at the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He's to the 15. And did he get in? No. Down at the...
He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown Chargers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense back out there. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. A short one there, caught by Likely. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Ravens.
Jackson will throw again. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown.
Have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right to throw the ball there.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to 1st. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way.